Hi guys, it's Karlissa. Today I am actually doing my second video to my life series videos, and it's a series of 7 videos where I talk about 7 different life issues that we barely even talk about, that I really feel like we really should talk about more often, because I feel like it's an important subject but it never really comes up. And first, I'm just going to introduce myself. I introduced myself the first video, but if you didn't get a chance to hear my introduction, I'm Karlissa. I am 25 years old, and I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area with my mom and my sister and my stepdad. And in our household, we never really talked about relationships, which is another reason why I really want to talk about it, because I really feel like I could have probably avoided some of the things that happened to me if we did. I didn't know the kind of relationships to be in, and now when I am dating, I will know what relationships to be in. So I wanted to give a little bit of advice about toxic relationships and toxic behaviors that we might be displaying ourselves, or that we might be having an issue with someone else. And these are actually warning signs. So the first one is lying. When you're dating, you want to find someone with integrity. If they do not have integrity, I guarantee you 100% they will hurt you, because lies hurt and they cut deep, and you can't trust someone. If you cannot build trust in a relationship, then it's not even worth being in that relationship. It's gonna hurt you, and it's not gonna be worth it to be in it. I was in a relationship for 6 years with someone who was a liar, and they were a liar when I met them, and they were a liar when we broke up 6 years later. So do not expect someone to change in that time, no matter how much time goes past, if they have not committed themselves to not lying before the relationship. Number two is obsessive behavior. Obsessive behavior can actually become very dangerous to you. You definitely want to steer away and steer clear of relationships that are very obsessive and suffocating. I know sometimes we can do that by accident because we really want to be around someone, but there's a difference with what I'm talking about. For example, when I was in a relationship, I said this on the first video a little bit, I had a relationship where a guy was more emotionally connected to me than I was to him, and I was just kind of like in that non-commitment stage, you know. I mean, like, I was a non-committer when I was younger. I mean, I can commit now, but like when I was younger, it was just fun for me. So in that relationship, he's more connected to me, and when I wanted to break up, he decided to try to kill himself, and that left me forced feeling that I had to be in that relationship, and it actually kept me with him because I was scared and I didn't know what to do. If you ever have that happen to you, please tell someone, because you do not deserve to have to go through the torment every day of wondering if someone will die because of you. That is definitely a serious topic. Suicide and in a relationship, it is extremely toxic, and you definitely want to tell someone and get out of that relationship if they are obsessive and or threatening to kill themselves. The third relationship topic is verbal and physical abuse. We all know that we don't want to be physically abused, so most of us know that we shouldn't stay in abusive relationships. But I wanted to point my finger more towards a verbal abusive relationship, because we tend to ignore those things. And when somebody is disrespectful to you in a manner, calling you names and cursing at you and things like that, that is very unhealthy. It's not the way you deserve to be treated, and you need to realize that. When you're dating, do not let people disrespect you, because when I'm dating, when I do have someone worthy of being with, they definitely will not be verbally abusive. I've been in a verbally abusive relationship, and it's very hurtful, it's very disrespectful, and you remember those things. They cut really deep and you will not forget them. So I definitely want to tell you, do not remain in relationships and or start relationships with someone who does not respect you verbally. That was number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is bitterness. Bitterness. If someone cannot let go of the past or things that you've had arguments about, it's probably a good idea that you let the relationship go and let that person mature, because it's just gonna make you unhappy. If you guys cannot come to a compromise where you don't have to constantly hear about the same argument over and over and over again as if it didn't happen 3 years ago, or I'm just saying, then that person's not mature enough yet to realize that in relationships you will have problems. You will have to get over them. If you do not get over them, then ultimately the relationship gets destroyed. So don't let people make you feel bad for things that you apologize for and you're working on. If they can't get over it, then you probably should let that person mature a little bit more. And number 5, number 5 is this is a behavior that we all try to do. I think we all try to do it at some point. And it would be the fixer-upper. Do not date people who need to be fixed up. Okay, like relationships are like houses. We're like houses. Like if in the relationship they're not prepared to be in the relationship before, don't expect to fix a problem afterwards. It's just not gonna work. As much as we want to believe it is, it just isn't. Okay, so those are the 5 toxic behaviors that you want to avoid in your relationships. I hope that you really got something from this video. Share this video and get it to as many people as you can, because definitely our youth need it a lot. And add my page if you haven't, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Karlissa Hazel, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.